The Mothership Core got some changes in this patch. When Purify is cast on a player's Nexus, now it'll grant a detection of up to 13 range. This of course will help defend against cloaked units, bird units much easier, and in particular Blizzard noted the Widow Mine that it would help detect against. Also, Energize has been removed. Blizzard says they removed Energize because they felt that rather than having to balance spellcasters around the Energize ability, it would be better to just balance spells on their own. The Oracle also got some changes. The cost of Entomb has been lowered from 100 energy to 75 energy, and the duration of the time that the minerals will be kept unmineable has been increased from 50 seconds to 60 seconds. A pretty big buff. Blizzard says that because Energize was removed, they felt it was necessary to improve Entomb in order to compensate for the reduced strength. The Oracle's Revelation will now also work on buildings, granting 3 vision around every unit it hits. As you can see, there's this little white cloud thing circling above the units that it hits, such as the Queen, and it's giving me 3 vision range around those units as well as everything else that it hit. The duration has been increased from 45 seconds to 60 seconds. The cost, although it has been increased from 50 energy to 75 energy. The ability won't grant detection because the Mothership Core Purify ability is now a detection, and Blizzard says they wanted it to be more of an army scouting option rather than a detector. The Tempest also got a massive buff. It no longer requires the fleet beacon. And there's also a new upgrade at the fleet beacon if you do build that, called Quantic Reactor. It grants the Tempest a plus 35 damage to massive units. Because that has been removed, they don't get that automatically now, you have to research that. It costs 200 minerals and 200 gas. But the cost of the Tempest itself has been changed from 300 minerals, 200 gas, down to 300 minerals and only 200 gas. And the supply of the Tempest has been changed from 6 to 4. Definitely a huge buff. Blizzard says that with the fleet beacon requirement removed, it will be possible to use Tempest as a long-range, low DPS harasser in the mid game. As you can see here, combine this with the Oracle's Revelation ability, and it's great for harassing. Hallucination no longer requires research for these sentries. Blizzard says that they've been getting a lot of feedback from lower level Protoss players saying that gateway units are weak because warp gates are too good and that force fields are too difficult to use. That just makes absolutely no sense to me. What they did say though that sounded good is that they said they've noticed that scouting in Heart of the Swarm is more important than ever now due to the new threats that are out there. I do agree with that and I like that, but honestly, I felt that making it free isn't possibly the best option, but it definitely a bunch of new tactics will be coming out, so have to see how those play out. As you can see in this game here, I'm using Hallucination for high ground vision with the Phoenix, so I can blink my stalkers into his main, combine that with force fields on the ramp, and then once his army does get back up into the main, I can blink down to the natural and keep force fielding his army on either side of his ramp. I personally feel that they could have just decreased the price of the Hallucination upgrade or something, because now it's just free scouting for Protoss. But do you agree with these patches? What would you like to see in Heart of the Swarm? So let me know in a comment below. I do read all the comments, so definitely leave your suggestions down there. Thanks for watching, guys.